Hi, friends. I recently compared by playing together four high D whistles, the Killarney high D, the Wild Irish high D, and the Lear high D, and I threw in the Shush Pro high D. But those first three, the Killarney, the Wild, and the Lear, are all built patterned after the John Sindt high D. And I wanted you all to hear them because there are slight differences between them. Now, I know that everybody doesn't read all the comments. And so there was one comment on that video that I think everybody needs to hear, talking about the slight differences between those first three whistles patterned after the Sindt. And this comment will really help clarify some of what you were hearing as I was playing them. And the comments from a really good friend, Fever Stock Photo, aka Jim, who was Cindy and my tour guide when we were last in Ireland, and he lives in Belfast, and he gave us the most wonderful whole day long tour of his city, and we were so thankful, and it was so much fun, and we look forward to being able to do that again sometime. Jim, again, thank you for being such an amazing host and giving us a great time and experiencing your wonderful city there in Belfast. Now, I wanted to share his comments because he has all three of the whistles, and he also has the John Sindt. So these comments from Jim will help you clarify in descriptive terms what you were hearing. And this might help you choose between one of these whistles if you only want one of them. So he says, here's my take on them, which hopefully will add to your thoughts and help others. The Killarney has a very easy to reach second octave and a slightly sweeter sound in the higher octave. It requires the less air of the three. It's the lightest and has the thinnest bore. It also has the thinnest windway, which may clog easier than the others, but personally I don't have a problem with that, though I know others do. The Wild requires a tiny bit more air. It is a bit louder, but more muted in the higher octave, but a strong lower octave. I would guess it is the heaviest and has a wider bore than the Killarney, but the same as the Lear. The windway is broader, terms of in height, but slightly narrower widthways than the Killarney. May lead to less clogging issues if people suffer much with more moisture while playing. The Lear has the most open windway height-wise, broadness about the same as the Wild. The Lear has a more flute-like sound out of the three, with a fuller tone, not as sweet in the second octave as the Killarney, and needs a bit more air push to reach the second octave. It is probably the loudest when pushed. These are all tiny differences in reality, so any of them would be a great choice. But after playing them for almost 2 years side by side, I have to give the edge. This is his personal preference. I have to give the edge to the Killarney for its ease of playability, the sweeter second octave, and so that's really good. Fever Stock Photo, my friend, thank you for that. And he adds, oh, and I do have the John Sindt as well. It has probably the most traditional sounding whistle with that slight raspiness to it, but not quite as sweet in the second octave as the Killarney. Such great, helpful, descriptive terms from our friend Fever Stock Photo. And that's why I really love you all commenting. You know, some of you have longer experience with these, and you might have than I, and you might have a better description than I came up with on the fly talking about or even prepared. And so I think it's great for you all to comment. Now and then we'll get a comment that's like, wow, everybody needs to hear that one. So anyway, my friends, I hope that Jim's comments are helpful to you. I know they are to me. I know when I read them, I thought, rats, I should have come up with those phrases myself. but he did, and I appreciate that very much. This is another reason why it's great to learn and experience in community, because we help each other, we clarify things together. Until next time, my friends, this is Scott Shade. Happy whistling.